What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review. Today I got one from SRS Cinema, who's one of my favorite labels. Go to srscinema.com, check them out. They got a ton of truly independent, micro-budget horror, cult, all kinds of crazy stuff. The one I have today is from Donald Farmer. He's the director of Vampire Cop, which is a hilarious, awesome movie. Cannibal Hookers, Savage Vengeance, the Red Lips movies, just a ton of stuff. I think he's got like over almost 30 or maybe over 30 movies. Today it's called Cannibal Cop, and just as the title would suggest, this movie is about a cannibal cop. He's basically an asshole, corrupt policeman who beats up hookers, fucks them and doesn't pay them, beats people up, shoots people, and that's just what he does to one suspect. He shoots him. Unfortunately for him, not only was a social justice warrior chick filming to help expose the police brutality in her city, but also the guy who he shoots manages to get away, and even though he dies, before he does die, he calls his girlfriend and says, yo, go to the cemetery and look up this lady that looks and talks like Miss Cleo. So he goes to the cemetery, and it turns out the lady is a voodoo priestess. She brings him back from the dead using the dark powers of voodoo. And then once he's reanimated, he goes and attacks the corrupt police officer, cursing him and making him into a cannibal. The rest of the movie is him trying to eat people, and the social justice warrior chick trying to expose police brutality and tell people not to eat foie gras. That's Cannibal Cop. I do think this movie has a lot of filler, which sucks. When the focus is on the Cannibal Cop, the movie is pretty fun. But when it switches over to the social justice warrior chick, it's just like grinds to a halt, unfortunately. There is a news reporter who's in some of those scenes with her who is a total bitch and is a lot of fun to watch, but it's not enough to save it. I wish this movie would have been stayed focused on the Cannibal Cop. It doesn't have a lot of blood in it. It does have some pretty cool scenes toward the end that involve like a guy peeling the skin off of his face, and then his like face melts into this goopy skeleton. But not a lot of blood. It also doesn't have a lot of nudity. I think it has one topless scene that I can remember. This may seem like it's a negative review, but it's really not. The movie's short, it's brisk, it's fun. I just wish more of it were spent on the Cannibal Cop and not on this other storyline. I think all of that could have been put into 5 minutes and let the rest of the time be on the Cannibal Cop. The Blu-ray from SRS Cinema looks great, looks as good as the movie's going to look. I can't imagine it will look any better. On extras, it's got a commentary track, a retrospective on Donald Farmer, and some trailers. SRS always packs their titles with like shit tons of trailers, and if you're into indie horror and weird shit, by the time you watch the trailer reel, you'll probably like be ready to go to the site and buy a shit ton of these movies because they all just are super crazy. This is not my favorite Donald Farmer film. It's not my favorite SRS Cinema movie. It is decent. It's a fun watch. It just spends a little bit too much time on the uninteresting part of the story when you have this cool asshole cannibal cop, who hassles chicks that are huffing paint, which is amazing. Overall, I thought the movie was okay. I don't regret buying it. I think it was a solid pickup. I'm glad I have it in my collection. If you're interested in indie horror, micro-budget horror, chicks huffing paint, or prostitutes who are very insistent, it's got one of my favorite lines I've heard lately, which is a prostitute who gets pissed because there's no one around and she asks, where's all the dick tonight? It's a decent watch. I think you should check it out. That's Cannibal Cop. You can get it at Amazon, but I would go to srscinema.com. It's cheaper there, and if you sign up for their like them on Facebook or Instagram, you get 10% off. So it's cheaper than Amazon to start with, but then you can get bonus money off as well. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked the video. Hopefully I have another one soon. And check out srscinema.com. Thanks, guys.